to the Tower of Power.
Way up high, climb up, way up high, climb up, way up high. Well, heaven angel, I want you for my girl. When I kissed your sweet, sweet lips, I knew that you were out of this world. I'll build a stairway to heaven. I'll climb to the highest star. I'll build a stairway to heaven, 'cause heaven is where you are. Well, over the rainbow, that's where I'm gonna climb. Way up high where the bluebirds fly. I'm gonna love you all of the time. I'll build a stairway to heaven. I'll climb to the highest star. I'll build a stairway to heaven, 'cause heaven is where you are. I'll build a stairway to heaven. I'll climb to the highest star. I'll build a stairway to heaven, 'cause heaven is where you are. Well, I gotta be going. Gonna leave the world behind. Every day in a heavenly way. You're gonna drive me out of my mind. I'll build a stairway to heaven. I'll climb to the highest star. I'll build a stairway to heaven, 'cause heaven is where you are. I'll build a stairway to heaven, 'cause heaven is where you are. Climb up, way up high. Climb up, way up high. Climb up, way up high.
It's just a few minutes later than 11:30, and you just heard a golden grabber there, that Stairway to Heaven from Neil Sedaka, as on we go, thumping and a-jumping on the Saturday show. Matt Daddy here, moving strong. Thanks to your mail, our show's now 2 hours long. The hits of golden grabbers and the rhythm and the blues, and once in a pile of pause in the jumping to check something in the news. We just had that. So next, let's see. Nino Temple and April Stevens. Gee, they got a big hit, and it goes like this. I'll bet you that tune's out. I know you can't resist. This is Deep Purple.
Purple falls over sleeping cottonwoods, and the stars begin to twinkle in the night. In the mist of the memory, you wander on back to me. Breathing your name with a sigh. In the street of the night, once again I hold you tight. But you're gone, the sun will be. And as long as my heart will beat, sweet love will always be. Here in my deep purple dream. When the deep purple follows, over the leafy garden walls, and the stars begin to twinkle in the night, in the mist of a memory. You wander back to me. When I breathe in my name with a sigh. In the still of the night, once again I hold you tight. The you're gone, your love lives on when moonlight beams. And as long as my heart will beat, sweet love will always be. Even a deep purple rain. As long as my heart will beat, sweet love will always be.
It's expanding again, folks. Your Sunday Journal American now has 2 new color sections at no extra cost. Pocket-sized TV magazine and full-color magazine section, Victoria Living.
Yes, there's new reading enjoyment, new convenience for you in the Sunday Journal American. Look for the new pocket-sized TV magazine. Everything you want to know about TV shows and personalities. You get complete week's listings, previews, color pictures of the stars, TV crossword, TV movie guide, and sports events. Why pay 15 cents for an extra television book when you can get TV magazine at no extra cost with the Sunday Journal American? And wait till you see the colorful new magazine section, Victoria Living. All about New Yorkers and the things that interest them. Great weekend reading for the whole family.
Here's your journal, sir. Get your free TV magazine with your Sunday Journal American.
Yeah, all right, pick up the Journal American, won't you? Tonight. This is Matt Daddy on the Saturday flight from the Tower of Power, the very top story in my wavy, gravy, groovy, gravy rockin' laboratory, where we're bending every effort and making every test to be sure that our records are always the best. You see, well, before we play them on this crazy wavy air, we dip them in this smoking vat. With extra special care, wearing thick big rubber gloves and using special tongs, we make the Mad Dad acid test on the up-and-coming songs. Like this one called Monkey Shine, we think it has a chance. Let's put it on the table now, and everybody dance. Your day begins with 10-10 wins, New York Scooby-Doo. 10-10 wins, New York Scooby-Doo. This is Mad Daddy, and you're aware, I hope I'm observing your every move on my super snooper scope. I can see it clearly, Scooby-Doo. So watch your actions. Remember, I'm watching you.
Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Higher than you know. Just like I found you along the way, we can find a little more happiness with each new day. So don't be afraid to hold me close and never, never let me go. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Higher than you know. At every crossroad, follow your heart. Believe me, I've been in love with you right from the start. A love such as ours is something that we never, never will outgrow. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Higher than you know. So don't be afraid to tell the world just where you want to go. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly. Young wings can fly.
Whipping and a dipping and a thumping and a jumping. This is Matt Daddy, and I got something just for you from the land of the grand, the wiggy sound I know you demand. Remember earlier in the show we mentioned we heard from Eddie and Pat and Tony and Liz and Louie and Mickey and Paul and Johnny and Larry? They scribbled a card to the land of the very, and this is the song they wanted to hear. Another golden grabber tune. These are the Marcells. Remember they rang bells about a year and a half ago with Blue Moon.
You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love in my just what I was there. You heard me sing a prayer song, someone I really care for. And suddenly, the only one my heart would ever I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon and stars is now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
This is Matt Daddy, Frantic Chum, and we'll proceed with jet plane speed after I feed my plants some gum.
Look for the spear and get chewing enjoyment. Look for the spear, get Wrigley's. Fresh, strong, lively, long-lasting too. You'll say Wrigley's is great to chew. Look for the spear and get chewing enjoyment.
With the biggest little treat in all the land.
Get the package with the spear and you'll know enjoyment's here. Be sure it's Wrigley's gum.
Friends, when you're in your favorite store, get the biggest little treat in all the land, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. To be sure of getting the original Wrigley's Spearmint, look for the spear on the package. You see, anyone can use the word spearmint, but only Wrigley's can use the spear on the package. Some people call it a spear, some call it an arrow. Whichever you call it, it's the Wrigley trademark, and it's your assurance of real chewing enjoyment. So remember,
get the package with the spear and you'll know enjoyment's here. Be sure it's Wrigley's gum.
This is Mad Daddy, whip dipping all over town. Here's a nutty folk song from the Smothers Brothers now. The Saga of Jenny Brown.
As I was walking by the shore, I happened there to see a woman's form lying there, as still could be. The dress she wore was gingham blue, her hair all tumbled down. Oh, it might have been my own true love, my sweetheart, Jenny Brown. Her face was turned into the sand, 'twas who I could not tell. But on her hand a high school ring, a ring I knew too well. My heart stood still, I grasped her arm, and then I turned around. Oh, alas, it was my own true love, my sweetheart, Jenny Brown.
Oh, Jenny Brown. Why did I treat you cruel at the high school prom? I love you, Jenny, and yet I made you cry. Please come back. Here you're lying still in the sand, all sandy and dirty, flies and stuff. Oh, Jenny, come back. Oh.
I stared into her lovely face, a face that used to clown. I saw one eye a flicker, then wink and open round. Aha, she laughed and jumped up tall. I bet you thought I drowned. What a rotten sense of humor has my sweetheart Jenny Brown.
Your day begins with 10-10 wins, New York, Scooby-Doo. Mad Daddy here, definitely with you with the whipping and a dipping and the flat lipping. From my soundproof studio with the foam rubber celium, we got 2 hours this Saturday night. Let's continue pumping out the helium. Mad Daddy making New York jump with the crazy sound of my wavy gravy pump. Faster! Faster! New York's maddest broadcaster, and this is Ray Charles, who can always be trusted to make a big hit record like this one called
My bills are all due, and the baby needs shoes, and I'm busted. Cotton is down to a quarter of a pound, but I'm busted. I got a cow that went dry and a hen that won't lay. A big stack of bills that gets bigger each day. The county's gonna haul my belongings away, 'cause I'm busted. busted. I hate to say like a dog without its bone, but I'm busted. My brother said there ain't a thing I can do. My wife and my kids all down with the flu, and I was just thinking about calling on you, and I'm busted. Well, I am no thief, but a man can go wrong when he's busted. The food that we canned for last summer is gone, I'm busted. The fields are all bare and the cotton won't grow. Me and my family got to pack up and go, but I'll make a living just where I don't know, 'cause I'm busted. I'm broke. No bread. I mean, like nothing. Forget it.
Ray Charles there. Around town, you know we don't play square. Not on this Mad Daddy Saturday late night, date night air. From 10:10, Mellow Muffins and Men. Let's see what's next in line. Oh, this is Dion Mucci to sing for you, and I think you'll like it fine. It's Donna the Prima Donna. Stylish, cool, exotic, but take my word, she's out of her bird. Compulsive, weird, neurotic. A classic case for Sigmund Freud, hypertense and paranoid. Nonetheless, we'll send along Donna the Prima Donna. It's a big hit song, and it goes like this.
Donna, Donna, the prima donna, 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 Donna, the prima donna, broke my heart, we're apart, think she's smart, I met a girl a month ago. I thought that she would love me so, but in time I realized she had a pair of roving eyes. I remember the nights we dated, always acting sophisticated, talking about high society. Oh, then she tried to make a fool out of me. She's smart now. We're apart now. Pretty little girl, you're just having fun. You're running all around and breaking others' hearts. Pretty little girl, I don't stand a chance. Without any money, there goes our romance. She always wears crowns, diamonds, pearls galore. She buys them at the 5 and 10 cent store. She wants to be just like a sausage of floor. Even though she's the girl next door. My heart, think she's smart. Pretty little girl, you're just having fun. You're running all around, you're breaking mother's heart. Pretty little girl, I don't stand a chance. Without any money, there goes our romance. She always wears crowns, diamonds, pearls galore. She buys them at the 5 and 10 cent store. She wants to be just like a sausage of floor. Even though she's down next door.
A fetch and etch 'em there by Dion on to Moochie for all of those out there this late night, date night who are feeling smoochy. Cuddle up closer and listen a while. This is Mad Daddy from 1010 on your dial. Remember, won't you, I'm no slouch for providing romantic sounds for wrestling on the couch. If you have a favorite song, tell me the name. Send it in. Filling dedications is my game. And remember, too, that we can giggle and jiggle and bop and blast, but we need lots of letters if the show's going to last. So write if you haven't already and make it fast, fast, fast. This is Mad Daddy resuming the hour. Elevator going up. To the Tower of Power.
All right, is everybody ready? All right, now here we go. A one, a two, a one, two, three.
on we go, climbing up toward 12 on this Saturday show.
The prettiest girl I ever saw was sipping Hoffman right through a straw.
Hoffman Ginger Ale, Hoffman Club Soda, Hoffman Quinine Water. Each has that special quality that helps bring out the true flavor of your favorite drink. Any social occasion becomes more social when you include Hoffman. Next time you have guests, break the ice with Hoffman mixers. Get some today in family-sized 29-ounce bottles and 12-ounce cans.
The prettiest girl I ever saw
was drinking Hoffman through a straw. Well, goodness gracious, man alive, did we get mail from the Burroughs Five. Here are some names of our Mad Daddy fans we're including in our Saturday plan. From Manhattan and Staten and the Bronx and Queens and Brooklyn, too, where our late-night scenes are reaching countless sets of ears. Well, what do you know? And strip my gears, we heard from Frankie and Ronnie and Billy and Tony and Barbara and Ray of Hollis. We heard from Marie and Bobby and Reggie and Little Joey and Tommy and Sebby and Big Joey and Pat Vinsco and Gary and Wendy Katz. And let's see, now hold your hats. We also heard from Cheryl and Zena and Karen and Eric and Linda and Hillary Geller. What'll we play them? Well, let's see. Here's a fetchin' etchin' called Come Softly to Me. And Come Softly to Me, especially for these guests who wrote. Let's see, we heard from Solomon Wasserman and Craig Teichman and Donald Owens. And Danny wrote to dedicate a song for his girlfriend Janet. We heard from Richie, from Barbara, from Peter Nardi, from Elaine and Byron, Lorraine and Mike, Marion and Denny and Jeff, Rito and Gene Thompson. Thank you one, thank you all for scribbling in, because it's lonesome in the hall. Will you plan on scribbling the line to me to let me know you care? Those four-button idiots who run this coffee grinder need to see the mail. I mean, it serves as a reminder. They're unaware we're on the air, so tell them your dad's the man with the special sound you dig the most. Right tonight. Now, don't just coast. Your day begins with 10-10 wins, New York, Scooby-Doo. 10-10 wins, New York, here's a feel for you.
Radio viewers, Bert Peel smiling broadly.
And Harry Peel also pleased.
We want to thank you for buying so many of our 12-ounce no-return Peel's Economy Packs. It's your best beer buy, of course.
We're glad you appreciate the way we brew Peel's. Peak flavor brewed for that peak of flavor taste. It's a product of Peel Brothers, Brooklyn, New York, and Willimantic, Massachusetts.
I'm glad you said that. Now a word to the few remaining laggards who haven't tried our great beer.
Friends, please do try our beer.
Laggards of the world, unite. You have nothing to lose but your thirst.
I'm gonna give you 40 days to get back home. I done called up a gypsy woman on the telephone. I'm gonna send out a worldwide hoodoo that'll be the very thing that'll suit you. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna send out a worldwide hoodoo that'll be the very thing that'll suit you. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. The judge in a private early this morning. And they took me to the sheriff's office to sign a warning. You're gonna go from charge again. That'll be the very thing that'll say. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna send out a worldwide hoodoo that'll be the very thing that'll suit her. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days.
And screamings and squawkings from that old rebel, that's Ronnie Hawkins. Back in 59, that got a lot of plays. Remember that golden sound? That there's 40 days. And that goes out on this Saturday flight to Jimmy D and Ray and Vern and Joe who wrote the show, and Little Joe and Woody, and Bob and Ken and Dickie and Johnny Alger wrote a goodie. Thank you all, fellas. I hope that's all you get. Bubbling up in my special chemical jars from Al Casey, this is Guitars. Guitars! Guitars!
No use to go to bed at night. I can't eat or sleep. I can't stop listening to the beat of guitars grooving in the alley. Guitars coming through the wall. Guitars picking on the corner. Guitars wailing down the hall.
it should be a big wins hit before too long. As on we move in the Saturday groove, let's pause for a 7-Up.
No matter what the time or place, let's keep up with that happy pace. Get real action, 7-Up your thirst away.
Any thirst you can get, 7-Up can quench. 7-Up is all action. It tingles. It freshens. With 7-Up, you get real action.
Get real action, 7-Up your thirst away.
This is Matt Daddy on the really big tower as we move groove on in our final quarter hour. Here in the land of the peachy keen where the wavy gravy vat's full of hydrazine, the pop and the bop and the rhythm and the blue. Now here's an ample sample of our formula for you. Take a little mellow jello and some winky blinky juice, then drop a needle on the table and prepare to hang loose. This is Matt Daddy moving into the last of the show. All systems are green. All conditions are go, 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 go.
They're really rocking in Boston and Pittsburgh, PA, deep in the heart of Texas and around the Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis and down in New Orleans. All the cats wanna dance with sweet little Dixie, sweet little Dixie. She just got to have about $500,000. Famed autograph. Her wallet filled with pictures. She gets them one by one. Becomes so excited. Watch her look at her run, boy. Oh, mommy, mommy, please may I go? It's such a sight to see. Somebody steal the show. Oh, daddy, daddy, I beg you. Whisper to mommy, it's all right with you. 'Cause they'll be rocking on Bandstand in Philadelphia, PA, deep in the heart of Texas, around the Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, way down in New Orleans. All the cats wanna dance with sweet little Dixie. The grown-up blues, tight dresses and lipstick. She's sporting high-heel shoes. Oh, but tomorrow morning she'll have to change her trend and be sweet 16 and back in class again. But they'll be rocking in Boston, Pittsburgh, PA, deep in the heart of Texas, and round the Frisco Bay. All the cats wanna dance with sweet little Dixie.
All right, Chuck Berry in the land of the very. From 10:10 on everybody's dial, another golden sound from back a little while.
Look for the spear and get chewing enjoyment. Look for the spear, get Wrigley's. Fresh, strong, lively, long-lasting too. You'll say Wrigley's is great to chew. Look for the spear and get chewing enjoyment.
With the biggest little treat in all the land.
Get the package with the spear and you'll know enjoyment's here. Be sure it's Wrigley's gum.
Friends, when you're in your favorite store, get the biggest little treat in all the land, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. To be sure of getting the original Wrigley's Spearmint, look for the spear on the package. You see, anyone can use the word spearmint, but only Wrigley's can use the spear on the package. Some people call it a spear, some call it an arrow. Whichever you call it, it's the Wrigley trademark, and it's your assurance of real chewing enjoyment. So remember,
get the package with the spear and you'll know enjoyment's here. Be sure it's Wrigley's Gum.
Yes, you can take it for true, because you heard it here. For chewing enjoyment, look for the spear. Daddy recommends it. I tell you, chum, I feed my plants that very same gum. Your day begins with 10-10 wins, New York Scooby-Doo. 10-10 wins, New York Scooby-Doo. Not much time, let's not mess around. Here's the Essex Big Hit Sound.
Did you ever see starlight come rushing from the sky? Heading for home in a certain someone's eyes. That's my baby, talking about my baby, and I love him. He's a walking miracle. He's a walking miracle. Did you ever see sunshine pouring out of space? It's just a big part of the smile from his face. That's my baby, talking about my baby, and I love him. He's a walking miracle. He's a walking miracle. And you should see cherry soup, it's oh yeah. When the pick to be the taste on his lips, oh yeah. And I know how happy his clothes must be. That's how I feel when he is close to me. Did you ever see loving that really rings a bell? Kooky and crazy like Romeo himself. That's my baby, talking about my baby, and I love him. He's a walking miracle. He's a walking miracle. And you should see cherry soup, it's oh yeah. With the pick to be the taste on his lips, oh yeah. And I know how happy his clothes must be. That's how I feel when he's close to me. Did you ever see loving that really rings a bell? Kooky and crazy like a Romeo himself. That's my baby, talking about my baby, and I love him. He's a walking miracle. He's a walking miracle. He's a walking miracle.
All right, the Essex there for you tonight. A walking miracle. We're going to dedicate that to Murray the K. He's a walking miracle. Yeah, he walks that way. This is Mad Daddy closing up the show, a fetching, etching, a tender sender before we get set to go. Brand new from the land of the berry. Have you heard it yet? This is Peter, Paul, and Mary.
It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It don't matter anyhow. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. If you don't know by now, when the rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That I never know. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway, so don't think twice, it's alright. I'm walking down that long
lonesome road, babe, where I'm bound, I can tell. But goodbye is too good a word, gal, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind, you could have done better, but I don't mind. You just sort of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never did before. It ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, I can't hear you anymore. I'm a-thinking and a-wondering all the way down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's all.
Last blast, our final on vinyl tonight. Don't think twice, it's all right. Don't forget to write, will you? With them loop scoop son of a gun, our show is over, but we have had fun. Mad Daddy here saying thanks to you all. It's been a fun hour. I've had a ball. We'll return next week, and the way I figure this crazy wavy show's gonna be better and bigger. You can help me, frantic friend, to achieve that worthy end by whipping out a pencil or a ballpoint pen and writing to remind the management again that you dig this groove. You'd like to hear more. So show your spirit and esprit de corps. Scribble fast, scribble soon. Make a dedication, I will play your tune. Whatever you do, write to me. Mad Daddy wins. New York 23. Show was a Carlos Infantino production. And our curtain puller downer sound, in case you never heard it before, was Jimmy Smith's Any Number Can Win. That's the extra we decided to spin, left with a couple of minutes dangling. Don't keep me dangling. Remember to write, scribble a card, and mail it tonight, because we can giggle, we can jiggle, and bop and blast, but without the letters, the show won't last. So remember, write, Daddy, pass, pass, pass. Westinghouse Group W, W-I-N-S.